Hello friends, welcome to this video on Heron's formula. In the previous video, we discussed about Heron's formula and solved some questions. Today, we will discuss the application of Heron's formula in finding the areas of quadrilaterals. So let's start. Friends, using Heron's formula, we can find the area of any triangle when we know the length of all its three sides. But can we use it to find the area of other polygons? Can these polygons be divided into triangles? Yes. If we draw a diagonal in a quadrilateral, then we will get two triangles. Now, by using Heron's formula in both of them, we can find their area. And adding them up, we can find the area of this quadrilateral. Similarly, we can divide this pentagon into three triangles and this hexagon into four triangles. And if we know the length of the diagonal and the sides of all these figures, then using Heron's formula, we can easily find the area of all these figures. In this session, we will apply Heron's formula to find only the areas of quadrilaterals. Now let's take one question. Friends, in a parallelogram ABCD, diagonal BD equals 18 cm and the perimeter of ABCD is given to be 60 cm. It's also given that AB is 2 times BC and we have to find the area of parallelogram ABCD. Friends, can you tell how we should start? Here, we need to know the length of all the sides. So, first of all, we will find the length of all the sides of this parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram, that is AB will be equal to CD and BC will be equal to DA. Let's call it equation 1. We are also given the perimeter of the parallelogram, that is AB plus BC plus CD plus DA equals 60 centimeters. Let's call it equation 2. Using equation 1, we can write equation 2 as follows. We will get AB plus BC equal to 30. We are given that AB is equal to 2BC. In equation 3, in place of AB, we can write 2BC. On doing so, we get the length of BC as 10 cm. Since AB is equal to 2BC, AB will be equal to 20 cm. Since AB is equal to CD, the measure of CD will also be 20 cm. And BC is equal to DA, hence DA will also be 10 cm. Now, we will find the area of this parallelogram. Since we are not given any information about its height, we cannot use the formula base multiplied by height. But we know that the diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. This means their areas will be equal. If we get the area of any one of these triangles, then we can double it to find the area of the parallelogram. So let's find the area of triangle ABD using Heron's formula. Heron's formula is square root of S multiplied by S minus A multiplied by S minus B multiplied by S minus C. We will substitute the value of A equal to 20 cm, B equal to 18 cm and C equal to 10 cm. Now we will find the semi-perimeter, that is S. Here, we got semi-perimeter as 24 cm. Now, we will find the value of S minus A, S minus B and S minus C. We can write the area of triangle ABD in this way and substitute it in the formula. Here, instead of finding the product of these numbers, we will find their factors. In this way, the area of triangle ABD will be 24 root 14 square centimeters. And now we can substitute its value in this equation 7 to find the area of the parallelogram. We get the area of the parallelogram ABCD as 48 root 14 square centimeters. Friends, that's all in this session. Today, we learned to find the areas of quadrilateral by applying Heron's formula. In the next session, we will solve some more interesting questions related to this. So see you in the next video. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to this video on Heron's formula. In the previous video, we discussed the use of Heron's formula in finding the areas of quadrilaterals. Today, we will solve an interesting question related to this. In the figure, the area of triangle PTS is 4 square centimeters and quadrilateral TQRS is a parallelogram. On the basis of the given information, find the area of triangle TNQ, parallelogram TQRS and the length of side PT. Friends, in the figure, the length of all the three sides of the triangle TNQ is given. By using Heron's formula here, we can easily find the area of this triangle. First of all, we will find its semi-perimeter, that is S. So let's assume the length of side TN as A, the length of side NQ as B, and the length of side QT as C. Now, S is equal to the sum of these three sides divided by 2. We will obtain S as 8 cm here. Now, we will find the value of S minus A, S minus B and S minus 3 within brackets. Now, by substituting the values of all these in Heron's formula, we will solve it like this. And we will get the area of triangle TNQ as 4 root 5 square centimeters. Friends, look at triangle TNQ and parallelogram TQRS carefully. Both of these are situated on the same base and between the same parallel lines. And we know that if a triangle and a parallelogram lie on the same base and between the same set of parallel lines, then the area of the triangle is half the area of the parallelogram. So, we can say that the area of triangle TNQ will be half of the area of the parallelogram. By writing this equation in this way, we can find the area of the quadrilateral TQRS. We will obtain the area of the quadrilateral TQRS as 8 root 5 square centimeter. In the next part, in triangle PTS, we need to find the length of PT. We know the area of the triangle PTS. Here, we don't have any information about the sides. If we can somehow find the height of this triangle, then using the formula for the area of triangle half multiplied by base multiplied by height, we can find the length of the base PT. Friends, you can pause the video and try to find a way to find the height. We are given the base TQ of triangle TNQ is 7 cm. And we obtained its area as 4 root 5 square centimeters. We can find the height of this triangle by substituting their values in this formula. We will obtain its height as 8 root 5 by 7 centimeter. Friends, Both these triangles TNQ and PTS are situated between the two parallel lines PQ and SR. Therefore, the height of triangle PTS will also be 8 root 5 by 7 centimeter. Now, in this equation, we can easily find the value of PT, which is the base, by substituting the values of the area and the height. Pause the video and try. Here, we obtain the length of PT as 7 by root 5 centimeters. Friends, you can see that its denominator has an irrational number, that is root 5. If here you substitute the value of root 5, then you will have difficulty in getting the answer. Here, we can rationalize this by multiplying the denominator as well as numerator by root 5, such that we will get a rational number in the denominator. So now, we got the length of the PT equal to 7 root 5 divided by 5 centimeter. Friends, that's all in this session. Today, we solved a question using Heron's formula. In the next session, we will solve some more interesting questions. So see you in the next video. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to this video on Heron's formula. In the previous video, we found the areas of quadrilaterals using Heron's formula. Today, we will solve one more interesting question related to this. In the given figure, ABCD is a square tile on which a rangoli design is created, in which triangle PQO and triangle PWO are congruent, and the areas of these four quadrilaterals are equal. Now, based on the information given in the figure, find the area of the remaining part of the tile ABCD. Friends, look at the figure carefully. We are given that the area of all these four quadrilaterals is equal. Let's call it equation 1. And you can see in the figure that the figure of rangoli is formed by joining all these four quadrilaterals. So, by adding the areas of all these quadrilaterals, we will get the area of the rangoli. Let's call it equation 2. Now, look at the quadrilateral PQOW carefully. Here, there are two triangles, triangle PQO and triangle PWO. According to the question, these triangles are congruent. In the figure, the length of all the three sides of this triangle is given. Here, we can use Heron's formula to find the area of this triangle. Let's assume OQ as A, PQ as B and OP as C. Now, we have to find the value of the semi-perimeter, that is S. You can pause the video and try it. In this way, we obtained S as 11 cm. Keeping the formula in mind, let's find the value of S minus A, S minus B and S minus C. You can see that we obtained it as 6, 3 and 2 respectively. Now we can substitute all these values in Heron's formula and solve it. And we obtain the area of triangle PQO as 6 root 11 square centimeters. And both these triangles are congruent. Therefore, the area of triangle PWO will also be this. Now we can obtain the area of quadrilateral PQOW by adding these two. We obtain it as 12 root 11 square centimeters. The areas of these four quadrilaterals are equal. Friends, look at equation 2. we can obtain the area of this rangoli by adding the area of the 4 quadrilaterals, which we obtained as 48 root 11 square centimeters. Let's call it equation 6. And now let's find the area of the square tile ABCD. Friends, pause the video and solve it yourself. Here, you can check your answer. We obtained it as 400 square centimeters. Now, we can find the area of the remaining part of the square tile by deducting the area of the rangoli from the area of the square tile. By substituting their values in this equation, we can find the area of the remaining part, which will be equal to 400 minus 48 root 11 square centimeter. Friends, you can substitute the value of root 11 here and simplify it. Friends, that's all in this session. Today, we solved a question using Heron's formula. Thank you.